Hello viewers, back again with another very special podcast, this time from the queen of our hills, Kalimpong. We are now seated in the beautiful and newly constructed indoor firing range of Army Public School, Kalimpong. And with us today are very two special guests whom we shall introduce now. They have done some wonderful things, and this is something which our viewers, particularly children, students and their parents, needs to focus upon. Right on to my left is Paridhi. Paridhi Mandal is in class 9 and has been studying here for a little over 2 years in this school. She has been 6 years studying in APS Bombay, which is basically Kolaba, and after which she got her father got transferred into this school, and she has been here. So let's have a little short conversation with her. So Paridhi, we believe that you have been taking a lot of interest in various other activities, but primarily among them has been that you have written a number of books. Can you tell us about a little bit about this journey of writing books?
So I've written 4 books so far.
4 books you have written so far. Okay, wonderful.
I started in class 6 and I published my first book, A Valley Adventure, in August 2023.
23 you published your first book.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after a few months we got transferred here and I published my second book, The Dragon Goddess, in 2024. The third book, which I have with me here right now, Beyond the Cosmic Wheel, was published in around May in 2025.
Right.
And the most recent book, which was published in January 2026, was Legend of the Whispering.
So let's have a look at this. So this is the 4th book, viewers, which Paridhi has written. And how long does it take to write a book by and large?
Say 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. So what kind of genre do you focus upon?
I focus more on fiction fantasy because it interests me and it's also the talk among most young readers.
Fiction and fantasy. So I assume your target audience is young children.
Yes.
As in, okay. So these are mostly self-publishing books, as that you have been focusing upon?
Self-published.
Self-published books. So what's been your inspiration to write, take up authorship as in?
I think at the beginning my inspiration was just to do something new when I wrote my first book, and then slowly it became a passion towards literature and which was fueled by my love for reading, and I believe it's just comes to me, the idea, so I just write them down on the laptop and publish them.
So your ideas come as from life experiences, or you just fantasize and you write about these stories?
Usually, because it's fiction fantasy, so usually I just build stories around completely random things. For example, this book, The Legend of the Whispering Quill, came from a quill, a literal feather I found on a rainy evening.
Okay. Basically, who's in your family now?
My parents and my older sister, who's in 11th Humanities in KV.
KV, okay. She's studying in class 11.
Yes.
So you both siblings are there at home. What kind of authors do you yourself like to read?
I read fiction fantasy. So when I was younger, I used to read Enid Blyton and Ruskin Bond. Now
Ruskin Bond and Enid Blyton.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm more interested towards readers like Sarah J. Maas, who I have seen their writing, the fantasy, and I usually take the world building inspiration from them.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. So what do you want to do further going ahead in life? Take it up as a hobby after your school, that is, or what else you have in mind?
So my original ambition is to be a neurosurgeon, and
neurosurgeon, okay.
Yes, most importantly is research on brain cancer, because I want to do something exceptional. And then the author job is going to be a part-time job for me. But for example, if I become a neurosurgeon and as I grow older, probably in my 40s or 50s, I'll probably turn my author job as a full-time career.
Oh, I see. So the primary job would be obviously become a neurosurgeon, a cancer neurosurgeon at that, oncosurgeon that is. And this will continue as an hobby, and maybe during her later stages in life, she wants to take it up as a full-time profession, perhaps when the surgery part, onco surgery part, would not be as prominent in her life. So would you have a message to our viewers, particularly students who are viewing this podcast, as in how do they find time? I mean, how do you find time to write all this? I mean, how do you do it?
So according to me, the time I get to do all this is like it's always there, the time. What we don't do is find it through our daily tasks. For example, most teenagers, me included in the past few months, we usually go home, we doom scroll for 2 hours, we study, we eat our dinner, we fall asleep. But if we remove that doom scrolling and if we only spend like say half an hour on social media, then the rest of 1.5 hours can be used towards like productive skills and our hobbies, where we can enhance our skills and everything else.
So that's a pearls of wisdom here, viewers. If we stop doom scrolling, wasting time on various kind of social media platforms and many other extraneous activities, we can definitely find time to pursue our hobbies in a much more better and a more productive way. I believe you also do, apart from writing and academics, of course, your schoolwork, any furthermore activities you participate in?
So I participate in public speaking.
Debates, elocutions, right.
And then there is the intra club of our school, in which I am a part. I'll be the elect president this year.
Okay.
And then there's archery. I've taken part in archery. I've been there for 2 years.
I believe you're in the choir also, the school band.
And in music, I am a singer in the choir and a pianist in the band.
So multi-talented young budding author and a future neurosurgeon of our country. So our blessings and all the best wishes, viewers. There are enormous number of opportunities going ahead and the hobbies that we can pursue. Now let us take our focus on to our second guest here today, who is Shrimoy Shaw, who is seated on to the extreme left, is also from class 9 and has been studying a little in this school for about a year plus, and interestingly has spent 6 years in Army Public School, Khadki, which was a previous school, which is based in Pune. She is originally also hails from Pune. So Shrimoy, tell us something about your journey, I believe, in digital content creation, which you have taken up over the last 2 years. Something about this journey. Yes.
Well, it's a long story, but in my previous school, about I guess May, June 2024, my friend Ayan, class 10 now, he offered, I used to make many projects with him, robots, quizzes,
right.
I've done everything. But he offered me an ambassadorship program in AISC. It's an AI student community powered by Intel and CBSC, as he was a leader himself. So I believe my journey of content writing began there.
So what's this, what you had to do there exactly?
So we worked on like writing emails or LinkedIn posts or like presentations, as there was a thing where there were like lectures every week about a certain topic, usually regarding AI.
So then you were in class 7, I assume,
Yes.
or say. So in class 7, she had to do all these activities in terms of creation or digital content creation. So anything furthermore apart from LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., and all that you used, exploited?
Yeah, so like now I'm part of Alma Jovan. It's a non-profit organization and I'm a content writer there.
So
And
what do you do there in this particular assignment?
honestly, pretty much the same stuff, where we work on Instagram carousels. And
So you have to write certain blog posts and all that?
Yes.
So there's a time, there's a word limitation, as in?
For essays like which we publish, the word limitation is around 500.
500
not much.
words, okay.
But for carousels, it's mostly something with keywords and like traction words, which will gain us engagement. with
Viewers,
the post.
yes, viewership.
Because if we write like long stuff, no one is going to
No
read
one
it
is going
that
to read,
much.
yes.
So we have like certain targets each month about a certain topic. Like recently, it was about women in men's field. I have written an essay on exams and mental health.
Okay.
And currently, like recently, like about 2-3 days ago, I submitted an essay to Cambridge and
Right.
the Rethink essay program on the topic, why should we eat certain animals and not others, under the guidance of Ritu ma'am, our English teacher. So that also I have done. I like writing poetry in my free time. Although I find poetry very close to my heart, so I don't show it to anyone or I don't publish it.
Okay.
But yeah, and in my previous school, I've also done magazine editing, and here also I've given many articles for the magazine.
Okay, so a prolific contributor to writing in various formats and various places, so which she has exploited into the digital medium. And as we know, last almost a decade, the digital medium has exploded the world over. So viewers, what you can understand from both our very celebrated guests, and if I may say very talented guests here today, both students of Army Public School Kalimpong, who have multiple talents which they are exploiting with the facilities available in the school and otherwise too. So it's message to our students and parents in particular who are viewing this podcast is that we ought not to be limited to a traditional couple of opportunities or professions that are available. Both our guests here have elaborated on the various opportunities that we can have, and they themselves are doing so well. So they are our sort of flag bearers, not only of this school, but perhaps for the entire Army Public School community as such. So I would like to thank both of them for sparing the time with us and sharing their little bit of thoughts, not only with our viewers, but also to the entire community who will be watching this podcast. I would like to thank you and your parents for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very, very much, and wish you all the very best, both of you.